Oh my god. Hey, welcome back to another episode. My name is Mobby, and today we're going to play The Letter. I'm actually pretty excited to play this one. This game is a visual novel, but it is a horror visual novel. So, I haven't played one before. The only visual novels that I have played were the Danganronpa series. I played number 1, and I'm in the middle of number 2, and I absolutely loved it. So, hey. If you don't know what visual novels are, it's interactive still, but it's like a book that you can see and that you can choose your own adventures in most of them. So, yeah, this is a horror one, so let's go ahead and find out together. Oh man, just letting you know, this type of game is not for everybody, but if you do enjoy these type of things, hopefully I can take you through this one. And let's go together. So I believe this one has multiple paths and maybe multiple endings. I think that's what the Steam page said. Let's begin. Let me turn down my headphones, man. Oh man. Okay, here we go. New game. Oh God! Fuck! Are you kidding me? Oh my God damn it! Can I use my key? I can't use the freaking. I was gonna use my Xbox control. Why do I force myself to play these high games? The Ermengarde Mansion, Ermengarde. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde. I'm gonna say Ermengarde of Luxbourne, humble ambassadors of peace and beloved by their people. Yeah, I'm gonna turn down my headphones again. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under their influence and wealth, what was once a small sleepy village grew to a prosperous and bustling town. However, the seasons of joy eventually ended when the good nobles perished at the hands of a great plague. Their riches and legacy were henceforth passed on to their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. The mansion has stood since the 1620s, a witness to a very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. That was when it began. Surrounding villagers spoke of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of cries and howls that filled the night, and hearsays of a mysterious woman roaming in the hollowed halls aimlessly. Interesting. People who dared enter its walls were simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, these stories remain, much like the house itself. Whispers about the once great house, its legend, and its curse still fall upon the villagers' ears. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that these stories are nothing more than a hoax. With little regard for the truth, they had Briar Realty Corporation place the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secrets that lie inside await to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happens, take care not to be consumed by the curse. ... Good luck. Oh, Isabella. Who's this? Is this the name of the chapter or the character? Incoming call Rose. Okay, guys.
Hello?
Oh.
Isabella? Are you there? Where are you?
No. I'm not here. Still going. A familiar, jittery voice comes from the other end.
Oh, hey Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter?
Yes, there's voice acting in most of it. Yeah, I don't have to freaking make voices for them. Okay.
What do you mean, what's the matter? It's a mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late.
Okay, so they're like high school students, right?
Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised.
Shift together. What are they doing there?
Oh my God, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out.
Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously.
Isabella.
I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, like, forever, but beautiful nonetheless.
Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there.
I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted.
Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all.
I sure will find that out soon.
And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything.
Oops. I pressed the save game.
They're
My
nothing
bad.
but spirits.
You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you.
Huh. I like how it's changing the picture here. It's pretty
No
nice.
offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Believe it or not, it's better to be careful.
Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
This one might.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it.
Is this not for? Is this foreshadowing? Are we gonna see a body in the sofa?
That was one time, Isabella. Loosen up.
Oh, so wait a minute. That was one time. So these girls do this all the time? Are they part of like their company or something?
Get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here.
Because they're high school students, but they're doing this job.
Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon.
Weird.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Okay, let me hang up. Bye bye. She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, still charming as ever.
Who was that?
I look up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca, giving me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose.
Rose? The one you said who trained you for your job back when you started? You're working together again?
Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Ansem Village after the renovations. Today's sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon.
Okay, so we're working for that renovation company or the realtor company. Okay.
Oh, wait, mansion? That big spooky one you've been telling everyone about? Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there? And you're going back?
Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
As soon as those words left my mouth, Becca lets out a soft chuckle.
What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out about the place being creepy ever since you got assigned to it. Cursed rumors and all. I honestly thought you'd back out.
Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus. They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
A sympathetic look crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me. Or Ashton. We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
I have to keep myself from groaning out loud. In the years I've known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has that expression.
Becca!
I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
She crosses her arms and grimaces at the thought. Her voice slightly raises as she begins to scold me. Instantly, I'm reminded why Becca is excellent at her job teaching boisterous teenagers. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so we're not high school students. We are just adults, but we're here at the high school, I guess.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you. You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
Oh, see, I don't know if this matters too much. I'm pretty sure it's a freaking visual novel. It has to matter somewhat, right? So I eat other things too?
Hey! I eat other things
Ooh,
too.
achievement. Relationship status updated. Oh, relationship statuses. Oh, this is cool. I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture, and giving her the best frown I could muster, the same one I use with my younger siblings when they're being difficult. Instead, she only raises an eyebrow at me.
That's not going to work on me. And I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week. The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else.
You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet? I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
Hamburgers. Becca's wrinkling her nose by the time I get to the end of the small list. I think she even went a little green on the last one. I would have laughed a little at that, but I didn't know if it would lead to more reprimands from her.
Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year ago? Oh, I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want a repeat of last year. In any case,
Last year.
those are still not exactly healthier choices, Belle.
She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny distant memory. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Sometimes it's just better to let Becca talk until she's out of things to say. but when she turns her attention back to me, there is only warmth in her smile.
What am I going to do with you?
She says this more to herself than me, her voice shifting to something kinder, even motherly if I'm looking for an exact word.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing. I already told you before. You're always free to reheat food in my fridge.
Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself.
You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
I nod in response, if only to get her to drop the topic, but I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever. It has nothing to do with pride. I've simply seen plenty of times how friendships can take a turn for the worse just because of a few unpaid debts. I don't want something like that to happen between me and Becca. We may argue a lot of small, petty things, but she already feels like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca, taking a quick glance at something behind me, probably the clock hanging above the notice board, snaps me out of my thoughts.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute.
So I'm just here visiting Becca. I'm gonna see what this is. This is auto, skip, backlog, so we can read more. Save, load, journal, relationship, branching tree, options, and controls. Let me look at the journal really quick. Ah, look at all this stuff. Ooh, dates and everything, timeline, and then we have the relationship. Oh, there's tons of people. Look. Oh, this is Isabel. And I can click on these other ones. Oh, I cannot click on these other ones. Okay, so this is Isabel, and this is her relationship with the other characters. So maybe, you know, some things will be out of my control unless I, you know, am good or bad with some people. I'm gonna guess we want to be good to work with each other, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, Rebecca just went up from here to there with that last one. I bet if I picked the second one, it probably would have went down a little bit, right? So these are probably all of our main characters, and let's check out these branching trees. Well, warning. This feature shows the outline of your current chapter and has some content that others might deem as spoilers. Never mind then, we don't want to know what branching paths are. Maybe at the end of the game, I will look at it. And then one more time, I'll look at the controls here. Unfortunately, I can't look at the, I can't use my Xbox control, but this is fine. I mean, most stuff here, I mean, this is just hotkeys. If everything is at the bottom, we don't really need to see this, right? So yeah, we don't need to see most of this stuff. All right.
We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale.
Damn straight. Oh, yeah.
You
sure.
bet!
With a small smile, she returns to her desk and begins sifting through the pages of a rather thick history textbook. She's probably working out her lesson plan for the next week. Or trying, at least. Her eyes are distant, and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever is on the page. I guess she's worrying about us. As if she heard my thoughts, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hand hastily goes to her mouth to stifle the sounds. This is precisely why I followed her here in the first place. For some reason who makes a habit out of worrying for other people, Becca sure forgets how to take care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own?
Is she sick?
I mean, you're still a bit feverish.
Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me. I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
I level her with a flat look. She has a cold for a couple of days now, something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty when I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed to her. Look who's being stubborn now.
You shouldn't even be working right now.
Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad. And you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
Oh yeah, we're making that Rose chick wait still. She offers me a reassuring smile, and I can only sigh. Why do I even bother? There is no stopping her once she's decided on something. Defeated, I reach inside my bag to pull out the same bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looks at it warily when I place it in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this is the one thing I'm not letting her have her way.
All right, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There's an amused gleam in her eye when she shifts her gaze back at me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now.
Rebecca!
Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
Before I can retort, she casts another look at the clock. I take that as a sign to finally end the conversation and my short visit. With a wave goodbye, I leave her alone to her classroom and her thoughts. Nice. Okay, this is October 21st. Ooh, what the heck? It's almost Halloween in the game. I hail a passing taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion is some ways out in the countryside, but I don't have trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently, everyone in Luxborn City knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. Just the mention of its name is enough for the locals to give you cautious, sidelong glances. I learned that the hard way the first time I commuted here, and it only boosted my belief that there's something more to the house. Even the news of it being renovated and placed back up on the market has caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place would have been a lot harder to sell otherwise. I avert my eyes from the window as soon as the buildings shrink in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon, although a quick glance at my watch tells me we're still a few minutes away from our destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to do some last-minute reviews of the mansion's documents yesterday. I already looked them over last night, but you never know when things may go wrong. Life has its way of messing things up like that. Halfway through reading the papers, my phone rings. I pick it up without looking, nearly tucking it between my ear and shoulders. It's probably just Rose again anyway.
Rose?
Ash.
Guess again.
That voice.
Ash.
Bingo.
Hey, what's up?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah, you know the indie movie he's been working on for months? The premiere's going on tonight at a film fest, and he's really excited to watch it with us. He even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Cool. I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village. I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
Ash chuckles from the other end, and I can't help but roll my eyes at him.
I'll see you later.
Asshole.
Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you
Asshole.
up.
Excuse me?
Whatever. Bye.
Stupid asshole. Always teasing me whenever he sees a chance. I'll show him who's tough. Oh, we're here. Oh, look at this. Journal updated. Okay, we're, oh my god. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I should save it. Now, there's tons of different ones here. Probably they really want you to maybe go back and do the other ones. But here's how I'm going to play the game. And a lot of people might be like, oh, you should, you know, play it again and do all this other stuff. I'm going to play it one time through. And whatever choices happens. I'm not sure if this is a game where you game over and you have to keep restarting. Or if it's just, you know, one way or the other way. The one way or the other way. But we're going to go through here. So you can see one day I'm playing this as well. Alright. Here we go. It takes a few more minutes until I finally reach the infamous mansion. I have to admit, the entire property does look wondrous from the outside. Beautifully situated in the middle of a vast open field, with several lush green trees dotting the immediate vicinity that converges into small woodlands nearby. Yet despite all of this, it is nothing to hide that something is just wrong. The surrounding area is unusually silent, and only the rustling of the leaves can be heard as the occasional breeze passes. While Anselm Village is just a few miles away, everyone keeps their distance on purpose, perhaps out of fear, horrified at the thought of falling under the mansion's curse. Somehow it makes me feel sad. The lack of immediate human presence just makes this place a little more eerie than it has any right to be. It's uncanny in broad daylight. I can't imagine how this is going to be at night.
Are you planning to go inside that place, Missy?
The voice nearly makes me jump out of my skin. Without completely taking my eyes off the house, I give the driver a confused nod. A beat passes while I wait for him to say more, but his only answer is a non-committal hum and a return of my nod. Belatedly, it occurs to me that he must have been waiting for my pavement. I mentally slap myself for spacing out and promptly hand him the affair with an apologetic look. You know, sorry, bro. I expected him to leave as soon as I paid, but there's a hesitant expression on his face as if something hasn't been said yet.
Is there something wrong?
Look, Missy, I'm sure you've heard what the people are telling everyone about that place. Nobody likes to be disturbed when they're at peace. And I'm pretty sure whatever they say is in that house doesn't want to either. I admit they did a good job fixing it up, but there must have been a reason why even distant relatives of the family who used to own the house never lived in there despite inheriting it. No wonder they wanted to get rid of it.
Maybe they just didn't like it?
You never know.
He drives off after, but what he said after left a foreboding feeling in my gut. I breathe out a heavy sigh as I make my approach towards the house. After hearing enough of the rumors, I should have expected the conversation to take that turn. But I'm already here. Backing out is completely out of the question. It isn't like I have any choice in the matter anyway. If I want to get that bonus and commission one way or another, I've got to sell this property. The door is ajar when I get to it. However, and my own copy of the keys dangle in my hand, now useless. Rose must have left it open when she arrived. That's weird. We may be the only people here this early, but I've never known her as someone careless. Ooh, look at this place. Alright, so this is the main open area, huh? Interesting. Entering, what greets me inside leaves me gaping. They've cleaned every corner, waxed the floor, dusted the antiques, searched every nook, cranny, and crevice, and made it spick and span. All for the sake of making the mansion more enticing to the modern day lords and ladies. But no matter how hard they try, the mansion still looks as soulless as ever. As though it's gonna eat you alive. That must be another freaking, like, foreshadowing. Like, someone gets eaten, someone's body gets stuck. Just guessing, man. If you ask me, they should have just listened to what other people have been telling them and leave this place alone. Some things in this world are better left in peace, never to be disturbed
Rose?
again. I call out.
Rose, I'm here. Where are you?
Like the echo. My voice echoes softly throughout the hallways. Oh, who am I kidding? In a place this big, I don't think she'll hear me, no matter how deafening the silence is. She could be all the way on the other side of the property for all I know. Quickly, I reach for my phone and dial her number. But
the number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
It begins. We're gonna get some crazy stuff, man. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's prepare ourselves. The game got me with that first jump scare at the beginning of the game as soon as I hit start. But I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it. Let's go. Let's go. What do you mean has not been recognized? We were just talking a while ago. It's not like she was eaten by the house, right? Or maybe the ghost did hear us talking and spirited her away, right? Right? No, Isabella, don't be ridiculous. She probably just wandered deeper into the house and lost a signal or something. Why did that scare me? I dial her number again, hoping to connect this time.
The number you have dialed has not been recognized. Please check and try again.
But to no avail. Oh boy, I have a very bad feeling about this.
Rose? If you can hear me, please come out. Come on, Rose. This isn't funny. You know this place gives me the creeps.
No answer. This isn't going to work. The place is big. She could be anywhere. I need to start looking for her. I take a deep breath before venturing deeper into the mansion. Taking a couple of steps forward, I notice something move by the hallway above the grand staircase. Where?
What the hell? Rose? Rose, is that you? Not funny. I'm leaving you if you don't come out. Not coming out, huh?
Fine, I'm going.
Okay, that is a lie. She's my friend. I can't really leave until I know she's alright. Growing desperate, I make another attempt to reach her number. Come on, please give me something. Please, Lord? Yes, finally.
Hello? Hello? Rose, I'm here at the mansion. Where the hell are you?
She doesn't respond. There's also heavy static coming from her side. I sincerely hope it does not get cut off again before I can get an answer from her.
Rose, come on. Where are you?
A few moments pass until the static eventually starts to quiet down.
I'm attic.
The attic?
What? The attic? Why?
Crap. It got cut off. Man, do I really need to go there? With how deep inside the mansion the attic is, there's barely any signal there. No wonder I can't contact her. But why is she there? Out of all the places, she just has to make me go fetch her in the creepiest room of this place. Is she doing this just to get back at me for being late? Whatever, I'll just go. The sooner I meet up with her, the sooner I'll feel better about being here. I carefully make my way up the staircase. My legs wobble as I mentally curse the fact that I've chosen real estate instead of taking a career that doesn't involve strange abandoned houses. Upon reaching the top, the grand hallway greets me. Ooh, it branches out of the two major wings of the mansion, the east wing and the west wing. There are two attics here, one on each side, but the east one has been converted to a storage room of sorts, and somehow I find it least likely for Rose to wander there by herself. Besides, she never did like going into stuffy storage rooms, so I head towards the west wing first, where a simple wooden door at the end of the hall opens to a small room. Inside is another set of steps leading to the second attic. Unlike the grand staircase though, the stairs to the attic are steep and narrow, made of old stones and covered with a thick coating of dust that kicks up into the air with every step. Thank God it's still daytime, right? If it isn't for the light streaming through the door behind me, I can easily stumble and fall. With how old the place is, there are no light fixtures to illuminate the cramped passage up. Why they didn't bother to add one here when they renovated escapes me. Sheesh. They did it with the rest of the house. A small bedroom welcomes me at the end. It looks exactly as it did the last time I've been here, full of dust, worn out and faded by time. Odd, I thought they cleaned everything. Did the crew miss this room? Ugh, cleanliness is the least of my concerns right now. The more pressing matter is Rose. She's not here. Was I dreaming when I talked to her a while ago? Did I mishear her? No, it could not have been a dream. After all, this creepy ambience of this estate is doing such a remarkable job of making sure I stay awake and alert. And I'm sure she said she's here in the attic. Is this a prank? Or maybe that phone call was Rose's last message to me before the curse got to her. Ugh, shut up, brain. You are not helping. Don't make this scarier than it already is. But if she's not here, then where is she? Fuck. I mean, shit. Family friendly. I mean, okay, this game is absolutely not family friendly, by the way. I believe it was like gore, and I think there's nudity I might have to censor. I don't know. Let's just keep going. What the hell was that? That's it. I cannot do this anymore. I'm leaving. We must have angered the spirits living here. I knew disturbing this mansion was a bad idea right from the very start, but nobody listened. Be fucking realistic, they said. They think I'm cuckoo because I live in curses and ghosts and all that. Me and my outlandish backwater country beliefs. I've always strived to be a model employee, but not this time. No, I'm turning back for the sake of my sanity. Briar Realty could find another agent who's more fucking realistic to tour people around this haunted house. Before leaving, I take one last look at the gloomy old room. Just to check.
Huh? What's this?
My worries about Rose's whereabouts must have caused me to miss it when I first entered the room. But there's clearly something on the floor. Where, this thing? No, that's not what. It looks like...
A letter?
A letter. Oh, it looks like... Doesn't matter, I can't see much here. Lying on the ground just a couple of inches away from my feet. Out of sheer curiosity, I leaned down to pick it up. Strange. I don't recall seeing this last time I was here. A few days back, me and a few agents inspected the mansion to prepare for today. I had been the last to look inside the attic and leave, and this certainly hadn't been here before. Someone must have left it in this room since then. Did Rose leave this for me? Was she here a while ago? I can't have missed her though, can I? There's only one set of stairs to and from the attic. The letter isn't exactly in pristine condition. In fact, it looks rather ancient. The paper is so thin and rough. I'm worried it'll fall apart if I so as much as touch it. With great care, I open it and I read what shakes me to my core. Oh, Jesus! Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. Nothing but the words help me fills the page. All of it seemingly written with a crimson shaded pen. Or blood. I gulp. The same phrase just goes on and on until... What is this? Is this one of those chain letters?
Send this to 5 people or else. Or else what? Or else what?
As quickly as I can, I scan the back of the paper and peek into the envelope to make sure I'm not missing out on a second page. But there's nothing.
No. Oh, please, no.
My hands tremble as dread creeps over me. The room is suddenly getting colder. I need to get out of here. Folding the paper in half, the sight that greets me next has me frozen on the spot. Jesus! A pair of blood-soaked feet enters my field of vision, covered in gaping wounds, with skin eaten away to reveal flesh, bone, and all manner of things one isn't meant to see. It's too much. All of it is too much. I want to cry, call for help, but the words catch in my throat. Even my feet won't move, completely paralyzed out of terror. Lord, please help me. I gotta look, right? I think I gotta look. Okay. First decision of the game. Well, second. Be brave and look up. I need to face it. Whoever, whatever these feet belong to, I need to face it. And if I'm going to die, if they're gonna kill me, at least I'll know what my killer looks like. A cold comfort. So with a deep breath, I summon every ounce I have left in me and shift my gaze upward. Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus! No.
Please, don't hurt me.
Fuck.
No.
Without thinking, I scramble towards the door. I struggle to open it, but it won't budge.
Stay away. Go away. Please, Lord, make it go away.
Why now? Why won't it open now? My heart sinks as reality dawns in. I'm locked in with that thing.
Let me out. Let me out. Lord, please, let me out.
It slowly approaches me as I wrench the doorknob violently back and forth. Oh shit, sorry. Tap, Z? Get away from me! Come on. Open the door! Yes. The door finally swings open, and I couldn't have been happier. Wasting no time, I leap out the door and do not look back. My feet pound against the floor in rhythm with the loud, fast beating of my heart. But by the time I run past the hallway and find myself atop a grand staircase, my chest feels so tight, like it's going to burst. But that's nothing compared to the feeling of hope the sight of the exit gives me. Racing down the stairs, I breathe. A breathy laugh escapes me, and my shoe slips, and I find myself falling until my back hits the ground and pain racks my body. Are you joking, man? My head grows fuzzy as my vision dims as I fight to stay conscious. Okay, let's get. I'm gonna put my hands on the keyboard just in case we have to do more quick time events like that. This game has got QTEs, guys. Got QTEs in this visual novel.
Go away.
The last thing I see are those feet before all I know is darkness. Oh-ho!
Write off your loss, send letters goodbye. I won't forget you, though your life fades away as I wither in this world filled with regret.
That was pretty freaking cool, dude. That was pretty sweet. A buzz breaks the silence. Okay, really quick. If you're watching this on YouTube and I literally just skipped and you did not see what happened, because maybe that was copyrighted, I'm not sure, but if you did not see anything and it was just that prologue, it showed a really awesome like opening with the awesome like anime type of camera work and artwork, and the music. It really reminded me like some sort of anime, but super like English, that makes any sense. So that was really cool. That was really cool. Hopefully I don't have to skip that. So if you saw the whole thing, then cool. Awesome. Let's keep going. Wow, that was pretty legit. A buzz breaks the silence. I start to rouse, pulling into consciousness against my own will. I have never felt this tired before. I just want to sleep, but the insistent buzzing, poking, and prodding isn't letting me. My old mattress may not be the comfiest place, but that doesn't make me any more eager to wake up.
5 more minutes, Becca.
I swat away at what is nudging persistently at my side. Come on. Can't I just get a few extra minutes of sleep today? I promise I'll work hard once I wake up. A hand lightly taps my cheek and something cold is suddenly being pressed at the back of my head. The icy sensation slowly spreading throughout the area, giving me an uncomfortable feeling.
Isabella?
The fog of unconsciousness immediately lifts from my mind the moment I recognize the voice and my eyes snap open. There, looking down at me, is Rose. Which one was Rose again? This one? Another woman loiters beside her, but my attention is too focused on my co-agent to even ask her why there's someone else with her. Rose's posture just screams worry, although she is keeping a straight face, or at least trying. I can't help but feel bad for making her fret. A wave of dizziness washes over me as soon as I try to get up, forcing me to lie back down again. Luckily, it subsides after a few seconds until only a mild throbbing somewhere in the back of my head remains. With a little assistance from Rose, I push myself upright. She hands me an ice pack and gestures for me to press it where I suspect a small bump has already formed. If the light ache in the area is any indication.
All right, Isabella, where are we?
Okay, this is Rose. I totally forgot she had green hair. So this is Isabella.
The Ermengarde Mansion. Why? Ow, my head.
And the date today?
October 21st? Rose.
Last one. Can you count to 15 in reverse order?
15, 14, 13, 12. No, that's wrong. Why are we doing this?
She's just checking to see if your injury is in any way serious.
This time, I curiously regard the woman standing beside Rose. It's impossible to overlook her with the way she towers over us. And here I thought Rose is already tall. Who is she anyway? One of the remaining cleaning crew? But with how primly dressed she is, I don't think anyone would want to clean in a suit. An expensive suit at that. The gloves alone must have already cost a fortune. With her eyes slowly shift between me and Rose, considering us with an utmost unreadable expression, before finally fixing a sharp gaze on me. I can't help but fold my arms protectively over myself as she does. She may be far from a cleaning crew, but she certainly looks like my supervisor during evaluation days.
Just do it, please.
I eye them both warily, but recite everything as she asked. Rose releases a breath of relief once I'm done.
You scared me for a moment there. I was about to call for an ambulance when you started stirring. Are you all right?
Exasperation soon replaces the dull ache. The memory's a little fuzzy, but the attic and...
There was someone, Rose. In the attic.
Someone? You mean a client? Oh, that's unlikely. It's probably just one of the cleaning crews. The boss sent a few of them back this morning for some last minute...
No, not any of those. They're, I'm not actually sure. Wait, didn't I call you? You said you were in the attic when you answered. That's why I went there in the first place.
Both Rose and the lady looked at me like I've grown another head. Did I say something weird? Rose cast an apologetic smile at the woman beside her before the awkward silence stretches on further. It's her salesman's smile, the same one she taught me back when I was her trainee. I should show this to troublesome clients or just to avoid trouble in general, she advised. It's also the one she gives me when I've done something particularly absurd that may cause us to lose a potential sale. Her eyes are serious when she turns back to me. She takes both of my shoulders, gently squeezes it, and with as much patience she can muster.
As much as I'd love to have gotten at least a heads up of your arrival, I didn't really get a call from you. You know, signal here is absolutely horrendous. I was in the garden earlier and couldn't even make a single call. Isabella, I'm going to ask again. Are you really all right? What happened?
Alright, well, we're going to find out who this crazy lady is, and we're going to keep talking to Rose and whatnot, but I've got to end this one here. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. It helps so much. If you haven't already, subscribe for daily videos. Oh my god, I'm actually enjoying this game. I've taken a liking to visual novels now, and, you know, every once in a while they do have some interactivity with it, which is great. So I don't know if you guys enjoy this on the channel. Please let me know if you do. I will continue to keep uploading this and put it up. It's a pretty fun genre. So hey man, if you're not really into this game, if you're not into the genre or the game, but you got to the end of the episode, you might be into this. So I can't wait to keep going. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.